to my review of The Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, The Phantom of the Opera. I've just watched the new Phantom of the Opera 25th Anniversary special on the Royal Albert Hall. And it is a fantastic DVD. If you love Phantom of the Opera, like I do, then I'm sure you would absolutely love to buy this DVD, because it's basically seeing the whole West End show on a DVD, which is absolutely fantastic, and the whole thing's brought to life. And for someone who hasn't watched it on the West End or watched it on any other performances apart from the film version, it is absolutely fantastic to see how they do it in the theatre and which bits. And I think this version was much better than the one they did on the film version, because Raoul, as you might have heard in another review that I did, I really hate Raoul. His character really pisses me off, but in this one he didn't piss me off as well, because the story was more well explained than the one in the film version. And yeah, so the Phantom of the Opera is really good. I absolutely love the characters. Oh, that's fantastic. Ramin Kaminlo. I'll talk about him later on, because he was in Les Miserables. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic cast, absolutely fantastic production. It's like a West End show, and you're actually watching it. The music is absolutely fantastic. The props, the sets are absolutely fantastic. The only one thing I didn't like about this was when they were doing the Phantom of the Opera is here, inside your mind. They did that by just walking up and along a platform that slowly lowers down with like a lift. I thought that was very cheap effect to do. They could have done something else, but that was very cheap. Didn't like that very much. That was the only thing I can complain about this. The Phantom in this is absolutely fantastic, played by Ramin. Absolutely fantastic. Didn't even realise it was Ramin. Oh, he's got a funny name, just call him Ramin. I didn't realise this was Ramin, and I thought it was someone completely different. With his makeup on, he didn't even look like the same person. It was like, ugh. I didn't realise it was him watching that. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. The relationship between the Phantom and Raoul is really good. This is war. And I absolutely love the way that they've portrayed it in the theatre. The way that is much better version of the production rather than the film version, of course. The film version is rather, we pity the Phantom, but we hate Raoul. We hate Raoul because the person playing it is a idiot. He doesn't play it properly. Or the writing of the script wasn't portrayed as good for Raoul's character, and it basically made me want to hate him, want to kill him, and I thought, go Phantom, kill him. In this version, the proper theatre version, much better. Raoul is much more bearable in this production rather than the film version. But yeah, and I love the way, and the Phantom is absolutely awesome, much better in this one than in the film. Even though the actor in the film was extremely good as the Phantom, but the script-wise, this was much better production, because it's like, instead of just having a few shouting from the top of the roof, the Phantom also gets involved, laughs, he makes explosions, he makes fire, and it's just more fun. Like the scene there where he's saying like, like I warned you there'd be dire consequences, and you are like only a frog. And the woman's like really insulted, and she kind of starts singing, and their voice starts croaking, and he starts laughing. It's absolutely fantastic. The Phantom is so much better. He's written so much better in this production, and it's just so much more creepier, so much more nastier, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love it, and this was absolutely fantastic production, and I really enjoyed watching it. I was like, wow, it was really good. And I did the classic 25th anniversary thing where they all come sing together, but unfortunately, Michael Crawford didn't sing with the all the Phantoms from the past, which was a shame. Don't know why they didn't do that. They picked all these people I didn't even know. Because Michael Crawford is the Phantom, really. It's really only he is the person who did it to begin with, and so I think he's kind of the famous person for playing it. Okay, going on to Ramin. He plays a character in Les Miserables, and I'm going to see Les Miserables on Friday at the West End with Ramin playing Jean Valjean. And that's very interesting, seeing Ramin play Jean Valjean, because Ramin is kind of a young actor. Well, I looked online, he's 33, but I would say he's a young-ish actor, and for him to play Jean Valjean, I'm not too sure where it's the best part for him to play Jean Valjean, but I'm looking forward to going to see Les Miserables live at the theatre on Friday. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, with Ramin playing Jean Valjean, which would be interesting to see him, because I really liked him in Les Miserables when he played the, I can't remember the character, but he played the revolutionary guy who was in charge, and he plays the Phantom in this, and he's absolutely fantastic as the Phantom. I wouldn't even know it was Ramin at all, but the singing, I recognised the singing voice, and I thought, right, I've heard that before, and of course I've heard it in Les Miserables, but yeah, he is absolutely fantastic as the Phantom. Fantastic. Whether it was the script or his acting performance, it was absolutely fantastic. I would seriously advise you go out and buy this, because if you're a Phantom of the Opera lover or a musical lover, I would advise you watch this one over the film version, because nothing can beat the West End, really, and Broadway. Going to see it on the theatre, that's where it all started, isn't it? So it's better to go and watch it there, like go and watch Les Miserables on the theatre, or go watch Wicked. I'm gonna go see Wicked sometime, because that sounds really cool. But watch things like Phantom, Les Miserables live on the theatre or something, that'd be really good. One of my dream roles to play, if you haven't noticed, I would love to play the Phantom in a production of the Phantom of the Opera. Because the Phantom's character is just such an awesome character. He's evil, he's nasty, he loves singing, he's passionate, he loves music, but also he's extremely emotional. There's deep emotions there, which I think is really interesting in the character. The Phantom is a really interesting character. He's a murderer, yes, he kills, he loves music, he's extremely intelligent, he's magical, but also he's extremely emotional, which I feel is a fantastic character to play. So I'd love to play the Phantom on the West End, which would be really weird, but no, somewhere else would be really cool, like a small production of the Phantom of the Opera. Love to play the Phantom, because he's just an awesome character, and I think I'd rather play the Phantom than the other characters. Wouldn't want to play Raoul, but I'd love to play the Phantom, because he's an awesome character. And yeah, so going to see Les Miserables on Friday, which you would definitely get a review of that, of what Les Miserables is like on the West End, because I'm going to do a review of that, and it's going to be awesome, so I'll see you for that. But in the meantime, let's see what is under the mask. Unfortunately, I haven't got a deformed face, but I have a nice, beautiful face. Yeah, so... Ooh, dropping things. So it's weird. Yeah, the makeup they did on that was... Oh, you just look at it and think, ugh. Yeah, the makeup for the Phantom just horrible. He had like half his skull showing in his face. And like, it's creepy, but... That version of Phantom is absolutely fantastic. They have explosions in like the beginning when they do the intro with the auction. then just suddenly everything goes dun, 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 dun. It's like, wow, I love it. I get excited. I'm a really big musical lover, as you know already, but you know, absolutely awesome. Love to be the Phantom, and I'm getting really excited about the musicals. Oh yes, as I was going to say, I just remembered the sequel to the Phantom of the Opera, which is Love Never Dies, is going to be released on DVD like this one, of the stage performance of Love Never Dies. I think it's called Love Never Dies, isn't it? Love Never Dies? Wait a minute. Yeah, Love Never Dies, the sequel. The story continues on Blu-ray and DVD on the 12th of the 3rd, 2012. So yeah, Love Never Dies, the sequel to Love. So I'm definitely going to be buying that because I really want to see what happens next. And apparently Raoul gets kicked out and the Phantom comes in, which is lovely, fantastic. So I will see you. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun.